Well, I'll be damned. Thought I just broke my camera. Went to grab it and my hand swatted it instead of grabbing it. So what do you think? Is this going to help? I got the ground there. I moved my jaws. What do you think? If I can get that lined up a little closer and a little tack weld. I'm thinking it's going to work. At least to get the transmission together, and after that I don't care. Time comes that you gotta either pay to play or throw it away. So I'm so ticked off at this thing and ticked off at the way my brain's working. Normally I'd be in the house watching the Bud shootout tonight. But am I? No. I'm playing in the garage. Watching your eyes. Hopefully that worked as a heat sink too. See how close this will get. Doesn't look too straight to me, but it's not bad. Don't think I quite had it straight, but it's actually quite springy. Might just work. Now if this was my car, my transmission, and I was at a weekend race away from town, I'd try and run this transmission with that. I think, well, we'll see what happens once I have it filed down. So, got a nice fire going. We'll sit and chat while let me get a smaller file. There's a couple of little ones. Yeah, when I talked to the guy. Well, just put it together and it was shifting. There it was. It was shifting till it locked up in a different gear than it had normally been locking up in. Before it finally gave up the ghost, it was only locking in second and third or fourth or whatever. And when it finally went, if this wasn't a friend and this was just somebody I was making money off, I'd tell him it was no good and come and get it. Give it to him in a box. Now people say you always get screwed on friend deals. I wouldn't say this is getting screwed, but I really think it's a little out of place to try and keep something going that's broken. So, my dad could fix anything except balloons. When I found out he couldn't fix balloons, boy, that ruined it for me. It's a story my mom and dad used to tell. My mom still tells it. That I can't remember, I had friends over or something, and my dad could fix all sorts of toys and stuff, and my friend's balloon popped. So well, my dad can fix it. My dad can fix everything. So we took the balloon to my dad. My dad couldn't fix the balloon. He let me down. The one time I called on him, and he let me down. Can you believe that? I've never tried to fix a balloon. Often thought about it once, just for the heck of it. But that was back when my dad was alive, and I thought of taking a balloon and some rubber cement, see if I could stick it together just to bug him. And my dad was kind of a jack of all trades type, you know the kind. You know, did most of the work on his own car. Well, my dad was worked for the phone company for same company I did actually for 42 years, and he went up through the ranks up into management, but he started off tearing apart telephones to be rebuilt or refurbished or whatever, and he worked his way up and did installing and cable splicing and then he went into marketing. There's a thing in, everybody has message manager now. Seems everyone has it. Well, when it came out in the late 70s, mid 70s, MTS, the company I worked for, was the first company in Canada to have it, and at that time it was called the invisible answering machine, is what they called it when they first brought it out. And how do I know? My dad was the project manager, so my dad brought message manager into Canada from, I don't know who they got it from, but my dad brought it up into Canada and got it set up with MTS, and eventually, I think it was IBM or somebody had developed the system. MTS had a number of firsts. If I recall, they were the first, MTS up here in Manitoba was the first phone company in North America to have an emergency number to dial, which originally was 999. And then as other cities and countries did it, they realized with the rotary phones it took too long to dial 999, so they changed it to 911. And my dad was the project manager when Manitoba switched over from 999 to 911. My dad was the project manager for that too. He did a number of things that were, fairly big things to have done for the phone company. He certainly put out some big shoes to follow. I like to think I did him proud. I miss him, We didn't, as a teenager, how many guys see eye to eye with their parents? I know I was a rebel. Well, not really bad, but I was out partying every night of the week, and coming home in the middle of the night and having to get up at 6 in the morning to go to work, and never thought anything of it. But it was, my dad and I used to hang around together. We'd go to motorcycle races or car shows, or we even liked walking through junkyards, looking at the wrecked cars and that. We would just go for the sake of looking at them. Didn't need parts, or we'd go look at trailers or used cars, or just something. Watch airplanes landing at the airport. It's funny what kind of things you can do for little to no money and actually enjoy someone else's company. It's just, my dad never understood my love of cars quite as much as I would like. He liked woodworking like I do. I haven't done it for years. Having worked on that chair for Brad, it was kind of fun. I hadn't done stuff like that for a while. And my dad, he liked doing that and building, and he liked coming out and helping me do stuff, renovations on the house. Later on, when one of my MS started getting bad, my dad would jump in and kind of take over, and I felt guilty because I couldn't climb ladders because I'd fall off. And my dad was late 60s, early 70s, and he was doing the work. But had a good time doing stuff together. We could work together without saying a word and know what each other was thinking. My dad would be doing something and realize, oh, he needs a hammer for something, and I'd be handing it to him before he realized he needed it. Because we were so much on the same wavelength. And that's what I really miss doing, because I don't have that with my boys. And my mom used to help my dad a lot, and my mom even says that she'd never seen anything like it, the way we could work. It was like we were working with one brain, just totally in sync with one another. And that was enjoyable. Anyway, this is getting up to around 15 minutes, so I'm going to shut her down, and we'll let you go, and I'll give you an update if I ever get this thing filed to where I can use it. But it's coming along. Have a good one.